Hey everybody, we're hopping into the top 10 here of movies I watched in January. Now, there were some movies that I listed in the other part that could have made the cut in the honorable mentions, and I gave it a lot of thought. Now, number 10 is Constantine. Now, the effects are pretty dated, but the movie itself is super entertaining, and I'm very glad I watched it. It was such a good time, and I would watch it again. And then we got Go, a 90s cult classic movie that I'm so glad I watched. I had heard about this movie from some other people, and I thought I'd check it out because it sounded entertaining. And it was like Pulp Fiction with more comedy. That was the best way I could put it. It is a very entertaining movie, and I'm glad I watched it. It was definitely worth the watch. And then we got Jersey Girl. Now you may be asking, why Jersey Girl? Don't people think that's the worst Kevin Smith movie? I definitely don't think that's the worst Kevin Smith movie. And honestly, I could have probably put in the movie that the other Kevin Smith movie that I thought was pretty bad in the top five, but I already put one. I couldn't put both. So, yeah, I don't know. It was very good movie. I love Jersey Girl, and I have a lot of connection with my parents. Everybody does, but I just felt more resonation with that movie than some other people maybe. But that's just me. And then we got Together. Now Together is a very, very good horror movie. And I will admit that I should have seen it in theaters when it was in theaters. But I just didn't. And I should have, because that was a really good movie. And I just thought, the effects were great, the acting was great from everybody all around. It was just a really good movie. Now, number 6, we got 13 Ghosts. Now, 13 Ghosts, I put off watching this movie for a long, long time. And I didn't think about watching it for a long, long time until I was like, you know what, let's watch it. And you know what? It was fantastic. Matthew Lillard is a gem. And, he's such a great actor. And, I am a fan of Quentin Tarantino's movies, but his take on Matthew Lillard being a shitty actor is just not right. It is not correct, like, at all. Now, getting to the top 5. Before I get in the top 5, I just want to say that every number one that I put for number one this year, I am going to, at the end of the year, I'm going to put out a video ranking all the number ones I put for each month, and then putting the best movie that I thought was the best movie that I'd seen of the year in the number one spot. Now I'm going to get into the top 5. Number 5, The Substance. Now, this movie was insane. I surprised I didn't watch it before. I should have, honestly. Treason, I tell you. It's treason. No, it was a really, really good movie. And, the only downside, I probably would have put it higher had the ending not been a little lacking. The ending could have been a little bit better. Just a teensy bit better. But overall, it was a great movie, and I can't complain. Number 4. Now, some of these movies that are coming up, yes, I know. I haven't seen them before. And so, people went crazy on me for not seeing these movies before, and now I have. So, number 4 is Training Day. Now, I loved Training Day. Denzel, Ethan Hawke, great combination. Very entertaining duo. The random appearance from Snoop Dogg was funny. It's got some great moments and quotable moments. People that still talk about the movie today. It came out freaking 30 years ago. People still talk about it to this day. So, not much else to say. Great movie. Watch it if you haven't. Number 3 is Seven. Now, I have referenced the What's in the Box line a million times over the years, and me finally watching it, was such a good good time. I had such a good time with the movie, and I highly recommend it. I only had a few gripes with the movie, but overall, it was a really good movie. I liked the whole Seven Deadly Sins aspect, and it was just really, really, really good. Now, number two is this Shawshank Redemption. I know, hadn't seen it before. Shoot me. I'm just kidding. No, it was genuinely one of the best movies I've watched in a long time. And I had a hard time deciding between what number one was going to be for this month, past month. And man, it was really, really good. And, Morgan Freeman, great. The rest of the cast, great. I mean, Morgan Freeman was the main one I knew. I didn't really know much of the other people, but great acting all around. And I should have watched it way sooner. But, that's the point of watching movies, you gotta watch movies you haven't seen before, get out there, enjoy cinema. Now, the number one spot. I know a lot of people are going to be like, why is this the number one? Well, I just enjoyed this movie a lot more than I thought I was going to. And that being Snatch. Came out in 2000. It's got such a great cast. Jason Statham, Brad Pitt, all the other people, just culminate into a great flow of a movie. And I enjoyed it a lot more than I thought I was going to. And my one buddy makes reference to the "you like Dags" part a lot. So it kind of got ingrained into my brain. So I finally fully watched it last month, and great movie. Fantastic. I will recommend it to anybody. Anyways, y'all have a good one. Peace.